Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new thread by Paladine. For humanity to evolve, religion must be discarded. Religion and religious fanaticism has caused more strife and hardship than anything else. Oh, really? So, in other words, Western civilization is a terrible thing. So all the things that were invented because of Christians is totally terrible, and that's hardship. Think about all the different inventions and breakthroughs that has been happening for the last few hundreds of years. It's brought to you by Christianity. You don't have to believe in Christianity to to benefit from all the things that came out of it. A lot of things come out of it. Directly and indirectly, a lot of amazing things has been coming out. And people try to go to these Christian countries. So to speak, Christian, basically, that's been happening for a very long time. And if you don't like it, then you better go to maybe Africa, maybe a place without religion. But then again, what is religion? You say that you gotta disregard religion, maybe disregard believing in a certain kind of God that created everything. So maybe you want to believe that there is no creator. So in other words, you just want to believe in evolution, in mutation, in all those kinds of things that we come out of nowhere, come out of nothing, we come out of like maybe aliens, but where do they come from? We come from some kind of big bang, but how in the world does that work? For more information, people can go to answersingenesis.org. Ken Ham is pretty smart. He knows a lot of people who talk about these things about where do we come from? Because that's basically what we're talking about. Where do we come from? Where do we come from? And how do we know if we were not there? You talk about science. You can talk about science if you want. There's a lot of observational science, which has to do with things that you can observe right now. But what about historical science? What about historical science? What about science of things that you didn't observe, things that you did not observe, things from like thousands of years ago, or maybe even like millions of years ago? But then again, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know something happened millions of years ago? You don't know. You're just making a bunch of assumptions based off all those different dating methods. And there's different types of dating methods. But things fall apart after a few hundreds of years. So after it deteriorates and it's gone, how in the world are you supposed to go back even farther? And when you use dating methods to figure out how old the Earth is, you do so based off all of these assumptions. You assume that everything in the past was the same as they are right now. That takes a lot of belief, a lot of religion, a lot of religious belief to believe that the past is the same as now, and it may or may not be. But how do you know? You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Ba 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 boo boo ba ba boo boo ba da ba 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 choo be bo ba boo boo boo.